Hello gamers and future gamers! Today we're going to be learning how to play Hearts with a 60 card deck. Hearts is a game for ages 13 and up and for 3 to 6 players. The objective of the game is to have the lowest score. The game ends after any player reaches a score of 100 or more. Points are tallied after every hand. Only certain cards have point values. The Queen of Spades is worth 15 points. Any heart card is worth 1 point each. If any player successfully shoots the moon and collects all point cards, all hearts and the Queen of Spades, all other players receive 30 points. The player that shot the moon receives 0 points. I've dealt out a practice hand. Before we get started, each player gets to choose 3 cards that they want to pass to another player. In each round, you change who you pass to. For example, in the first round, you pass to the left, then you pass across, pass to the right, and then when it's your turn again, there's no passing. Some recommendations for passing. You want to get rid of either your high cards, you want to keep spades that are lower than the Queen of Spades to protect just in case, and you want to try to get rid of single suits. If a suit is played that you don't have any more of, you can get rid of any other card. Here's an example of how to pass cards. Player 1 is going to pass their spades and high cards. Player 2 is going to pass their 3 clubs to get rid of their clubs. Player 3 is going to pass their 3 high heart cards. And player 4 is going to pass their 3 clubs to get rid of their clubs as well. Here's how each hand looks now. In order to start, the player with the 2 of clubs always starts with the 2 of clubs. Play continues in a clockwise manner. Notice that player 2 does not have any clubs at this time. They can get rid of any other card, but they cannot play the Queen of Spades or any heart the first round. Now it's player 2's turn. Player 2 will get rid of their Ace of Diamonds. The first round is safe, so it is okay for player 3 to play the king. And player 4 also has a situation where they do not have any clubs. They will play their Princess of Diamonds. The highest card in the suit, the King of Clubs, takes the trick. Now it's player 3's turn to start. Because there's no danger of getting the Queen of Spades, player 3 can play their spade suit. Player 4 can play the 7. Player 1 can either play any card that they have, they can give points away, or they can protect themselves from getting additional cards. In this case, it's early on. They can get rid of some of their high cards. And since there's no points in here, player 2 can take this without any issues. Hearts cannot be led until at least one other player gets either a single heart or the Queen of Spades. Player 2's options are either to play spades or play diamonds. In this case, since there's so many high spades and they don't want to end up with the Queen of Spades, it's better to start playing diamonds. Player 2 will play the 6 of diamonds. This is the first time diamonds have been played. So player 3 can play a medium-sized card. Same with player 4. And since player 1 is the last player and there's no points here, player 1 can take. Player 2 knows that 2 players did not have any clubs on the first round. So if they were to play clubs, there's a good chance that somebody will end up with points. Diamonds are a safe bet, but also this is the lowest club and there's plenty more clubs out there. So by playing the lowest club, it's guaranteed that they won't end up with this trick. Since this is a good opportunity for player 2 to get rid of the Queen of Spades, the Queen of Spades comes out. So an unlucky person is going to end up with this one. And that unlucky person is player 3. Player 4 also has a chance to dump points. And since there's a lot of high hearts, player 4 is going to give the ace of hearts.
What?
Player 3 ends up with 16 points. Let's continue on with this game and see how it turns out. Player 3 plays the 9 of spades since the queen of spades is already gone. Player 4 can duck. Player 1 can start getting rid of their hearts. And player 2 can duck. One more point to player 3. Player 3 plays their 2 of spades. This time player 4 has to play something higher. Player 1 is getting rid of more hearts. And player 2 will have to take this one. 1 point to player 2. And now player 3 cannot shoot the moon. Player 2 can either play diamonds or hearts to try to get the cards away from them. Let's start with the diamonds. Player 3 does not want any more points, nor does player 4. Player 1 will take this with no points, with the Duke. Player 1 can now play hearts since points have already been given. Plays a low heart. Player 2 does not want this. Player 3 can get rid of cards they have a chance of getting more points. And player 4 will end up having to take this. That's 3 points to player 4. Player 4 does not want to end up with all these hearts running, so they will play a spade. Player 1 will start getting rid of their high cards. Player 2 has to take this, and player 3 doesn't have any points to give, so we'll give another card away. No points this time. Lucky player 2. Let's speed through the rest of the deck. Still with player 2 in the lead. Let's get rid of the /7 for player 3. Player 4 is going to have to take this. Player 1 is sitting pretty. Oh, 2 more points to player 4. Let's get rid of this 9. This goes back to player 2. No points to player 2. This is just a war between player 2 and player 4 now. And it's going to go to player 4 for 2 more points. Two more points to player 4. Two more points to player 2. And the last trick is going to go to player 2. Now we can count up everybody's points. Player 1 has no points. Good job, player 1.
Yeah!
Player 2 has 4 points. Player 3 has 17 points, 15 for the queen of spades and 2 more hearts. And player 4 has 9 points. And that's how you play hearts with a 60 card deck. If you like this video, feel free to give a like or subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to see more games for a 60 card deck, go to fractalcards.com.